And immediately another timeout. And so we too will take a break. Hawaii down 15-8. And there's the rubber band man, Alan Hackbarth, along with his girlfriend. You may remember, if you're a longtime news watcher, Tasha Kobashikawa used to be a news anchor reporter back in the day and actually went on to become an airline pilot.
Wow. A big jump.
That one out. And another point for Penn State out of the timeout. They lead at 16-8 now.
Charlie Wade's going to try to get some of his original starters some playing time before set number 4 is over. So Jace Olson goes back in to get loose again.
And the Lions in the midst of an 8-1 run. And Davis Holt puts an end to that. Point Hawaii. And Sarkovic will be back to serve for the Rainbow Warriors. Well, tomorrow night it doesn't get any easier. UCLA waiting in the wings. Coach is back there scouting. They're at the coach's table, kind of watching every play of this one.
And they could be 0-2 as easily as they are 2-0.
Absolutely.
2 5-setters. Ohio State leading 2-1 and leading in the 5th set, but just could not finish.
Over the middle and another big swing. As Matt Seifert picks up a kill. That's his 5th.
He's been pretty good offensively, but where he's really helped this team is defensively, where he's been in on 5 kills, including 2 solos.
Cheat picks it up off the tape. And a miss, but it proves to be good for Seifert. Just got a little piece of it, just kind of pushed it, but enough to put it down. And it's 18-10, Nittany Lions. There's Olson, and he wants to make his presence known after sitting there over on the sideline for the past 2 games.
Good matchup for Olson. He's going up against the setter, the lone blocker, the smallest Penn State blocker on the floor right now.
And now Johan Timmer will come back in to serve it up for Hawaii. Well, still an opportunity for Hawaii to go on a roll here. Stranger things have happened, but they do need a bunch of points, and they need to string them together. Down by 7. Good serve by Timmer, coming off the bench, and off the block, point Penn State. And that's Aaron Russell once again.
Aaron Russell picks up his 10th kill, but he's got 6 errors to go along with that, so he's been a little bit up and down tonight, hitting only 160. But as of late, he's gone, he's played really well in sets 3 and 4.
Overpass. Penn State, a little just at the net. Both of the players kind of wiping it off to the side, but it comes last off of Wexon's hand. And another point for Penn State. Yeah, how do you know who touched this last? 2 guys kind of go, they kind of crossed at it. Who's to say?
Wexon didn't sell his position that well. Russell immediately celebrated. That's what Wexon should have done.
And JP trying to find the line, misses wide, and it's 21-10. So in this situation, I know you talked earlier tonight about the need to finish strong. At some point, okay, reality sets in. You want to just get on to the next set. Do you conserve energy, or do you still?
At 21-11, I'd pull Zarkovic and I'd pull JP Marks and say, let's get ready for the next game. Let somebody else play.
Just rest them up.
But the reality is, I think Charlie might have used like 4 of his subs or 5 of his subs. I'm not sure he could do that right now, but clearly you want to have the players who have played the best tonight fresh for set number 5.
flying in over the middle once again, it's Aaron Russell. And Aaron Russell now with 11 figures, or 11 kills. A number that matches brother Peter. So the brothers Russell with 11 each. Also with 11 kills is Tom Comfort. Nice little trio there. And Seifert into the net with the service error, point Hawaii. And Jace Olsen back to serve it up. You can hear the crowd going quiet. Kind of a foregone conclusion that even maybe the crowd is conserving its energy, Chris. Figuring that, you know what? We're going 5 again, folks. We're going 5. What's the farthest you've ever seen somebody come back and rally scoring? You know, you see a score of 23-14. It's not impossible. Nothing is, but
no. But I think the most incredible one I saw was the Cal State Northridge playing UCLA in the men's MPSF tournament postseason, and Cal State Northridge was down 9-14 in the 5th.
9-14 in the 5th,
and they got 6 straight.
Wow,
it was pretty That's a foregone conclusion. When you're at the fifth set, you just need 1 point.
You bet the farm, the house, the kids, the dog.
Absolutely. Northridge did the impossible.
So on set point, there's a big swing. Well, the biggest play is going to be the flip of the coin, because whoever wins the coin toss is going to want to be on this left bench.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're going to want to start there.
That's a good question.
Because Hawaii lost the coin toss last night. They started on the far bench.
I don't think I'd be superstitious. I think I would, if I toss, I'm going to receive. I got a 70% chance of scoring the first point.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see what happens.
One team gets the chance to receive. Oh, that was actually in, but outside the antenna. So Nittany Lions take set number 4, and they do it with relative ease. 25-15 the score. Are you ready? Why not? Every other match so far has gone to 5. What do you say? We go 5 one more time. Well, here you go. We're going 5. And while we were away, they flipped the coin. Penn State won. So, going with the odds, naturally, they elected to receive the serve. But what that means is Hawaii gets to start on the bench, and the coaches are talking, and there you see the head coach, Mark Pavlik, telling Charlie, have you ever seen anything like this? And Pavlik was saying, I almost hate to give up the bench, because the team that has started the 5th set on the bench, where the Warriors are now, have won every match.
That's right. You know, here we'll take a look at Tom Comfort, and then we'll talk about superstitions. Comfort had a pretty good set number 4, coming up with kills on the right, coming up with kills on the left, and he's now up to 12 kills, hitting .280, only 5 errors all night long. He's been a rock of Gibraltar out there in 3 blocks as well.
You showed
great server. He's also been serving quite well, forcing Hawaii in a lot of bad passes.
You're about to talk about superstitions. To me about an athlete who says he has none, and I'm going to say that's a man who's not honest. I've never known an athlete who doesn't have at least some little crazy idiosyncrasy.
Your sport is famous for it.
Oh, baseball.
Baseball players.
People are nuts.
A.J. Brzezinski rolls out of the left side of his bed if he's going to be catching a left-hander that night.
Yeah.
Ties his left shoe first.
I mean, Wade Boggs eating chicken. That was almost boring after a while.
Anyway, there's Pavlik on, down to our right on the Eva bench. Normally, Charlie Wade would pick the Eva bench because he'd want to finish where his, where his home bench is, where he starts every match.
Which is what he did last night.
Exactly, but he switched it up tonight. He's going to go. Ball's out.
Oh, and look at that. Wow. Look at that. They get the first. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now
net
Charlie
violation.
Wade. A net violation. And they're giving the point back to Penn State. ball is hit out. Oh boy.
The first net violation in a long time. To see if the ball is down before he hits the net. Ooh.
Well, not to matter now. Marks off the triple block, off the fingertips and out. Point Hawaii.
I'll tell you something about that first point. That ball was drilled down the line. Ohio State hit it out. And Max Wexon might have hit the net, but you know what? He hit it on the way down. The ball might have been dead when he netted. But the umpire is watching only the net, that only. They don't follow the ball.
No instant replay. College volleyball. And Wexon makes up for it with the overpass kill.
Wexon better be thanking Siki for that one. This isn't all about Wexon. This is out, which is a great little tap down, but who deserves the credit? Siki Zarkovic with his serve.
Another good serve by Siki. Kind of almost a half-missed wipe there by Seifert, and we're even at 2-all.
Seifert's been just sort of a quiet presence up front. 5 blocks, 7 kills, and when they need him in rally scoring, he delivers.
Now wiping down the floor. Wex over there directing traffic with the 2 young ladies who are running out with the towels. Now head back over as you look at the head coach over there, Mark Havlitt, in his 19th season. Overpass, back at Hawaii. Ball put up in the air. Cheap chases it down, and Zarkovic gets it over. Free ball, Penn State. Cheap again for the second time tonight. The chest bump. Good save on the other side by Curry. Who's got it? Sador finally gets it and bangs it over. Advantage Penn State, now advantage Hawaii. Back set, Zarkovic dug up by Penn State. Block in Hawaii. What a great point for the Rainbow Warriors.
Oh my goodness, best rally of the night by far. Some really good volleyball. Finished off with a dynamic block at the end. Cheap with another big dig to keep the rally alive. And here's the block to finish it right there. Looked like Davis Holt got most of that one.
Wow, for the second time tonight, Matthew Cheap with the chest pump. It's just a great play. And as we talked about, you said they drill that. They make you take those shots off your chest, not using your hands. And he managed twice to angle it perfectly.
Very rare that happened twice in the same night.
To see it pop up like that and make a play. A great play for Hawaii. And Johan Timmer now into serve it. Hawaii up 3-2. He's a good server. He puts a good one in. And that net violation once again against Hawaii.
To me, that time it was Wexon again. But Timmer did a nice job. He's coming out now, but some clutch serving by Johan Timmer tonight.
Well, last night was a match that everybody, after they kind of chewed on it, digested it, knew that it was one that Hawaii could have won, perhaps even should have won. They don't want to be asking and wondering and feeling that same way tonight. They want to come out with a W, but so does Penn State. 2 teams looking for their first win of the night. The only difference, Hawaii has put 3 matches to bed already. This is only the 2nd match of the season for the Lions. Sador goes up hard, puts a good one up. Everybody wanted a lift or something on that. No call, Sador again, and this time gets the point.
I'm not sure why a lift wasn't called or a double contact. I'm befuddled right now. There's the ball. It's put up spinning like sideways like a helicopter. When it spins sideways like that, usually there's one hand that hits, then the other hand hits. So I'm surprised that Wayne Lee did not call double contact there.